In our ever-connected world, we're constantly sharing our thoughts, our experiences, but sometimes our greatest impact can come from sharing the things that we know. These are the things we've learned, lessons we've grown from, and passions we've mastered. And that's exactly what we're seeing happen. People around the world are now sharing their knowledge as their body of work, building their credibility, their freedom of time, their way to earn an income, and for some, it's their legacy for the world. It becomes a manifestation where their imagination met creation, and what is most exciting about this time is that this movement is for everyone, because everyone is a creator. Everyone has a skill and knowledge they can share. No, they must share. No matter your location, your background, your story, your experiences, everyone can do this. You can teach the things you love and be able to impact the lives of others. You can teach the things that may seem simple to you and be able to grow a community around your work. You can create, inspire, follow your dreams, and change the norm. So we welcome you, the new creators, our next creators. Let this be your platform, because if there's one thing we know, it's that nothing is impossible and everything is teachable.
We are live.
How good was that video? I was about to tear up.
Hi, everyone. Let us know if you can see us, you can hear us. I am so excited for this.
This is the best day of the year. The entire office, 100 plus people have been preparing for today. Welcome to the 5th ever Teachable Live, 5 times.
This is incredible, and it's also so... Actually, let us know if you've been to a Teachable Live before. It's so nice to see familiar faces. The chat is going.
Oh my God, look at all these comments come in. We're tuning in from New York City. It's a beautiful, almost fall day.
Almost.
In the best city in the world, the second best borough, unfortunately. But, we do what we can. We're so excited to see you. So for those of you here for the first time, we've done this event every single year. So we started 5 years ago, back when I was a young man, a long, long time ago. Good times. But yeah, we've done this every single year. We spent all year preparing for this. This is the best content we have. It's 3 action-packed days where we want to show you exactly how you can create, launch, and scale your online course business. So, wow, look at the chat go. Where's everyone tuning in from? I would love to hear where everyone here is from.
I definitely see some fellow Canucks. We had someone from Ontario, BC, Quebec.
Oh, your mom is there. Hi,
Monica.
Mom.
My mom actually is here. We had Jamaica, the Philippines, Florida. And by the way, if you see us looking down...
some in Durham, North Carolina. So we have an office in Durham as well. We're now... That's the other thing that's changed in the last year is we went from a 1-city company to a 2-city company. Which is pretty cool.
Exciting.
Wow, this chat, my eyes are going kind of crazy. So we're going to keep the chat going for another minute, then we're going to dive in, because today, Jess and I are going to show you how to create a profitable online course in 30 days or less. This is our flagship presentation. We've given this every single year, sometimes twice a year. It's changed every few months because the world has changed a lot and the information we've seen has changed a lot. But my goal is by the end of today, everyone in chat, all 10,000 of you, that's right, it's going to be 10,000 people today.
Insane.
All 10,000 of you will learn how to launch your first profitable online course.
And please make sure that you have some type of notebook or you're taking screenshots, because I'm telling you, people will tweet us with their screenshots and their notes, because there's a lot of content over the next 3 days. And we don't want you just to feel inspired. We want you to have something to take after to implement to grow your business.
Kathy's from Alaska. It's basically your hometown, Jess.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And Nancy says, look up at the camera. So fun fact, you can't see a screen here, but this is where we can see what you're saying in the chat. So if you see us looking down,
we're trying to read your comments.
Read what you're saying. Yeah. But I think we've given our last minute stragglers a few extra minutes to come in. Let's just dive into this.
Dive in.
All right. So here we are.
All right. Can you all see the slides? All right. So how to create a profitable course in 30 days or less. Cool. All right. So in chat, let us know, have you all been to a Teachable Live Summit before? We do this every single year. As I said, this is our flagship event. The entire company's been working really, really hard to prepare for it. If you have, type yes into chat. Know if it's your first time. For those of you who are here for the first time, check out all of these comments we get every single time. There's a lot of people, some of the people you hear from later on actually watched one of our summits 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and this time they're one of our presenters. So we have a tall act to live up to. We've had hundreds, thousands of people attend these events, and after that launch their first profitable online course business. I'm not going to read out all these comments because we have a lot of content to cover in an hour. I know I speak fast. I promise we'll slow down towards the end. And then we have a special offer for you and then an hour for questions and answers. All right? Does that sound good?
Excited.
You ready, Jess?
I'm ready. And it looks like everyone in the chat is.
Oh, man. This is so fun. All right. So who is this workshop for? If you are a coach, consultant, freelancer, blogger, influencer, or podcaster, this is for you. I don't know if you read this, but right now there's a survey of 10-year-olds in the US. And do you know what the number one occupation kids in the US want it to be?
It's not YouTuber, is it?
It is a YouTuber. So that's the world we live in. So if you identify as a coach, consultant, freelancer, blogger, influencer, podcaster, this is for you. If you have an expertise or knowledge that you share with the world in one way or another, we're going to show you how you can actually scale that today. And if you have any hobbies or interests that other people would find interesting, we're going to show you how you can earn a living from doing that. So type it into chat. Which one of these groups do you fall into? I know for me personally, same with Jess, we both started off as creators. I built this platform because I was a creator myself. What about you, Jess?
Yep, same thing. Had a passion. I wanted to share it with other people.
Yep, so hobbyist, freelancer, coach, consultant, blogger, speaker, author, or maybe you just want to watch me speak. So type it into chat and we'll do that. So who are we, right? So we're Teachable. Our instructors will do close to $300 million in course sales this year. Next year, they'll do over $1 million in sales every single day. And for top 100 grossing schools, most of them fall into one of those categories. One of these people have launched these schools and are making this kind of money, and that's what we're going to share with you today. In the next 60 minutes, we're going to show you how to take the knowledge that's already in your head and create a profitable and rewarding online course. So we're going to start by talking about the why, like why are people so excited about courses, and then share the 7 steps that our successful creators use to go from idea to having a successful online course generally within 60 days. We'll set up your topic. We'll show you the technology. That's frankly the easiest part. We'll share a course marketing calendar that's worked for thousands of people before. And then we'll share some case studies from people that have successfully employed this. So who's with me? Are you all ready? Are you all ready? Type it into chat if you're ready, because we're going to dive in. And to get us started, Jess is going to start by telling us why we're here so excited about online courses.
Yeah, because I mean, some of you might be here and maybe you've seen people use online courses in their business, or you have this passion or skill that you want to take and share with other people. Now, there's so many reasons why online courses are so impactful, but I think the first one is just the freedom of time. So with an online course, you create your course once. It is a digital product, but then that means that you can keep selling or sharing the same product over and over again. You know, if you're consulting, which is actually, I used to be a web designer. So, and let me know in the chat if anyone is I saw there's a few freelancers here. Who here is currently, all of their projects, all of their work is based off of the amount of time or the project that they have going? Because for me, all of my work at that time was one-on-one. Now, one year, it was my grandma's 90th birthday, and all of my friends and family decided that we were going to fly back home to northern Canada, near Alaska, and throw this massive surprise party for her. So that is exactly what we do. It gets to the morning of her birthday, and for my fellow freelancers, you're going to relate to this. I had one of my clients email me and say, hey, Jess, we love our website. There's just a couple of small changes that we want done ASAP. And my stomach dropped when I read that, because we all know what that means. There is no such thing as a small change. And I was stuck at home feeling so overwhelmed, so frustrated, while the rest of my friends and family were essentially partying it up, my very fun 90-year-old grandma. And that was a pivotal moment for me. And maybe this is where you're currently at right now, which is that you realize that your time is limited, but it's also valuable. And I think for all of us, one thing that we can appreciate is time. Heather and Pete Reese are a perfect example of this. So they have built an incredibly robust and successful online course business and blog, and they are able to travel with their family and do the things that they care about. Actually, they're in our summit, and they're actually on a cruise right now coming to New York, and then they're going to be calling in for the summit. Reason number 2 is the impact. So with online courses, you build this incredible community around yourself with like-minded people, and you're able to help them. Penny Williams is an incredible example of this. In fact, we actually recently surprised her with a video from the people she had taught and impacted through her courses, because you really don't realize how much of an impact you could have when you're sharing these things. And Penny, her courses she supports parents with children with ADHD and autism, and she helps them to thrive. Reason 3, of course, we have to talk about this, is the money. You know, many people do create courses as their full-time income, but not everyone. There's people like coaches, consultants, bloggers. People use courses to grow their income or diversify it. And some people just use it to earn extra money on the side as well. And with that, I would actually love to know, like, what are your monthly income goals with your course? Type into the chat, is it A, 100 to 500 per month, B, 500 to 1K, all the way up to E, 10K plus per month? And we're not just asking to say this just for the sake of it. We're going to show you in this presentation how to actually achieve that as well.
What did you start out with, Jess? What was your initial goal?
For me, it was 1,000.
1,000. Yeah, I think that's for a lot of people, it's the smallest amount of money that can make meaningful change in your life. It could mean an extra vacation. It could mean, extra hobbies. It could be just adding that flexibility to let you do what you really want.
Yeah, and I think when you have sales coming in, it also validates that people are interested. People want help with this topic, and I'm able to provide that. So with that income goal in mind, we will be going back and showing you how to achieve it. And there's so many examples. For example, Alex Steele. And let me know in the chat if you guys have seen him, if you're in the blacksmithing industry.
Also, how good a name is that for someone in the blacksmithing industry? His last name is Steele. That's pretty good.
It was meant to be.
Yeah, it was meant to be, right?
He was 18 years old when he started, and he has done incredible things with his courses. But more specifically, one of his courses is called Intermediate Blacksmithing. Not blacksmithing, it's just intermediate.
Not for beginners, it's not advanced blacksmithing, just intermediate.
Which is incredible. Reason number 4 is you get faster results. So with courses, you can get real results in 2 to 3 months. And I want to put this into perspective. If you were starting a podcast, it can take years to get real listeners. If it's a blog, it can take years to get real readership and advertisements that will actually pay you. And if you're writing a book, if you've ever tried to do that, that can take 1 to 3 years, if not longer. Courses can take 2 to 3 months. And they're usually more valuable because they have a higher perceived value. So people will actually pay you for them, and they'll pay you well. An example of this is Pat Flynn. He has an incredible book. It's called Will It Fly? It was a Wall Street Journal. It sells for $200. His course sells for $800. And in fact, we've seen people go through this training, really implement the things that we are going to show you in just a moment, and get results. And it's not just the monetary, although we do see some really exciting stories from people who've earned a lot of money with courses, but it's the impact. It's the way that they're able to serve more people because they're using digital products. So out of all of those benefits, I'd love to know, what is the most exciting for you? What was the one that when you heard it, you were like, this is why I'm here. This is why I want to start doing courses with my business.
While you type that, Jess, do you want to get rid of us from the screen? People don't want to see our faces. They'd rather see the slides. We're offended, but we hear you. We aim to please. Tell us what's most exciting to you. I think one of the cool things about courses is the ability to actually help people while earning income. Like, you're able to do good in the world while also bringing freedom to your life. And that's very, very powerful.
Absolutely.
All right. So why should you listen to us when it comes to creating a profitable online course? Like, who are we, right? So I'm Ankur Nagpal. It's a picture from, as I said, a long time ago. I'm the founder and CEO of Teachable, teachable.com. We're an online platform designed for creators, just like yourself, future creators, to take their knowledge and convert it into income. So we've now powered 25,000 creators. We've helped them reach 20 million students and earn close to $500 million. Just this year, close to $300 million. And we've put together this presentation to share the best information we have on how you can join them.
And I'm Jessica Torr. I'm the head of partnerships here at Teachable. And, just like Ankur was saying, it is so exciting to see how many different topics and things that people are doing with courses. I can't wait to see what you guys get up to as well.
Yep. And Jess is hosting Teachable Live. She's hosted Teachable Live for the last 3 years and will be with you for the next 3 days, 4 times a day.
Yeah, 4 times a day live. It's exciting.
That sounds like fun. I see why you have the Starbucks in your picture. So here's us. That's a team picture. That's a really, really cute family photo of us from about 2 weeks ago in upstate New York. But as a team, we've watched 30,000 course launches. Our instructors will sell more than 300 million in courses in the next year. And we have access to all the data, right? That's our unfair advantage. We see everything that works. We talk to our instructors all day, every day. I've met a lot of you at conferences and events. We solve their issues. We've seen what works and what doesn't. And we've come to one pretty incredible conclusion over the last few years, and that is most of our successful creators, almost all of them, use the same essential process to turn their expertise into profitable online courses. And that's what today is. Today, we're going to show you the exact set of steps you can follow that most of instructors have followed based on our data to actually launch your first successful online course. So type ready if you're ready and excited for this. Personally, I'm pumped. How are you feeling, Jess?
I'm so excited. Yeah.
Oh, now Robert wants to see our face. Can't please everyone, right? We'll keep the slides on for now, but we'll be back on in a little bit. So step one, this is the most important step. It's the one we're going to breeze past. It's finding your most profitable course idea. Not just any course idea, but your most profitable course idea. So when it comes to ideas, there's generally 3 categories of people, and you can type it into chat if you identify 1, 2, or 3. But one is someone that wants to create a course, but you have no idea even like what vague topic it should be about. You know, you want to create a course, you're excited, but you need help even finding the broad topic area. Number 2 is someone who has an idea of the topic area, but they need to make it more specific. Number 3, and this is where I was, and this is maybe the hardest, is I had 1,000,001 ideas, and I needed to pick which one is the right one. So no matter which category you fall into, we're going to workshop this right now. And again, we've had 7,231 creators make a sale in the last 30 days. This is all based on that. And of these 7,200 creators, one of the things that surprised us is the thousands of profitable course topics we've seen. One of the biggest myths I've heard from people is they're worried that their course isn't on, programming or marketing or design, or even worse, a course teaching other people how to sell courses. And what we've seen over the last several years is we've seen successful courses in all these topics. And this always surprises people. We've had courses in watercolor painting, cake decorating, parenting. One of the top earners at our challenge recently was a course on hypnobirthing, hand lettering, drone flying, self-help, bartending, all of these topics. We've seen people make thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars in all of these different topics. So no matter what your interests or passions are, there's no such thing as an unprofitable topic. It might take some time to refine your topic into something marketable and sellable, but we've seen successes all across the board. In fact, we shared this recently, but we had our first creator make over $10 million. I can't tell you what it is that they taught, but they taught one of these topics over here. So read these topics. Hopefully that inspires you, but we've had successful creators teaching, all kinds of things. All right, so look at these beautiful, beautiful creators and all of their topics they have. No matter what your topic area is, we're gonna show you how you can find exactly what students want and convert it into income. So before I do that, I wanna get past an objection a lot of people have, and it's an objection I had as well before I first started, which is, I felt like I was passionate about a ton of things, but I personally felt a little insecure that I did not have the depth of expertise in anything. I would look at other people and I would just think they're so much further along than me that it was almost like this imposter syndrome where I could think of myself launching a successful course, but in the back of my mind, there was this nagging voice like, who am I to teach? Aren't there better teachers out there?
Also, just to make a quick comment, sorry, I'm losing my voice here. If anything looks blurry, if you hover on the bottom right of the screen and then click the gear icon and then click 720p HD, you should see the video quality improve dramatically. Sorry, I'm losing my voice
Cool.
here.
Yeah. So who here feels like this, right? A lot of our creators, when we talk to them, they start out feeling like this. And that's something, we had Jess, tell us about Penny Williams. I mean, she definitely had something like that. Tell us how she overcame that.
Yeah, so Penny is the most incredible example for this because she's someone who had a personal experience. So she does not have a PhD in parenting, not that that necessarily exists, but she had a child who had ADHD and autism, and she spent so much time researching to find the answers that she needed. And so she's teaching from her personal experience. And I think that is something that a lot of people can relate to because you understand not just what to teach, but you understand the struggles and the mental hurdles that people are facing who are also experiencing that.
And after Penny Williams, we've seen this repeatedly happen with, lots and lots of creators where after going through an experience themselves, might it be, having your first child, buying your first house, no matter what it is, when you've actually learned something, you're in a better position to teach people since you've recently acquired that skill. I mean, the word expert is derived from experience. And if you have the experience, you can then teach someone. And what really surprised me is very often you are a better teacher when you've learned something recently. Like two of our most successful instructors, John and Elliot, where iOS, made over $1 million teaching iOS programming, but they weren't programmers before, and they struggled to learn how to code. But because of that, they became more compelling teachers. So sometimes we found you're a more compelling teacher when you actually learn something for the first time. And as soon as I thought of the world that way, it kind of took away the imposter syndrome, and it made me realize that if I've learned something, I can then teach others how to do this. And I see Anna saying personal experience is a great teacher. Sometimes those with a degree have an authority to sell more, but in our experience, most of the successful creators on our platform don't have a degree to teach. It's just an experience they've learned themselves, and very often that makes them a better teacher.
And also to call out Sean and Daniel and anyone else is saying, is this live? This is live.
This is so live.
Yes,
this
Sean,
is so
we
live.
see you, we hear you, we're live.
Yep, we're alive. All right, so now that we've kind of talked about the objections, how do you find your profitable course idea? Everyone, let's take out our pens and papers. We're going to workshop this live. So let's start by making a list of topics. What are you good at or passionate about? These are the things other people tell you they're good at, that you're good at. What are you interested in? What do people come to you for help for? I mean, do you have a profession? Are there things that people frequently ask you your advice on? And then what are your qualifications? What jobs have you had? What did you study? And the goal here is let's just get a brainstorm going. Let's have, maybe like 10, 12 topics. And then with each topic, we're going to try and find what the best transformation you can provide your students. Because the one thing we learned with online courses is an online course ultimately is a transformation. It's a specific outcome. I'd go far enough to say no one cares about your course. No one cares about your course. What they care about is what is the transformation you can provide people, right? Like people don't care about a guitar class. They care about playing a cool song for their friends. Again, I don't care about getting better at SEO. I care about increasing my traffic from Google. One way of thinking about your course is, if you've ever seen a cheesy infomercial where you kind of have, the overweight, the overweight person has these magic diet pills and all of a sudden they're super ripped. That's what your course is. Your course is a shortcut to an outcome. It's a transformation. So what I want you to do is, for every single course topic you have, think about what is the one specific transformation, the one specific outcome, the one promise you're making to your students saying, this is what my course is, this is what it will give you. And then that clarifies everything, because ultimately that's what your course is. Your course is a transformation. The 10-meter free diver, learn how to free dive up to 10 meters. Find the one specific promise your course contains, because ultimately that's what every single course idea distills down to. So, and again, when you have that transformation, it's not about loading it with information. A good online course, your course should simplify things. It should cut through the noise and find exactly what's important. The one phrase we keep repeating over and over again, and maybe if you forget everything else you listened to today, but kind of take one sentence away from this entire talk, think of your online course as a shortcut to an outcome. For every single idea, find what the outcome is and think about how your course can be a shortcut to it, take people to the outcome faster. There's tons and tons of free information out there. People can spend hours and days figuring things out on their own. The value in your course is to take people to the outcome as soon as possible. Does that make sense? Type it into chat if this whole thing makes sense. I know we're spending a while here, but this is really, really important. If you can, think about your course not as a collection of videos, not as hours of content, but really an outcome, a transformation, and then work backwards to figure out how can you take people to the outcome as fast as possible. Then, my friends, that's when you have your profitable online course idea. So to recap, right? Write down all the topics you're passionate about, skills you have, things you've done, all the experiences, then figure out the specific outcome. What is the one promise you have for your students? What is the transformation they're going to have? Write that down and then find the most impactful transformation, because that's what your course is. Your course is a transformation. Your course is an outcome. That's all it is. All right? Who here feels like they have 1 to 2 transformations? Type those in the chat. What are the specific promises your course could have for people, right? That's all that matters. And while we do that, Jess is going to take us to step 2 and show you, now that you have this profitable course idea, how can you actually create a course people love? And it's going to surprise you how this is going to be a lot easier than you think.
Yes, and just so you know, the webinar, it looks like it might be skipping. We are back, a small little technical glitch, but I am so excited for step 2, creating a course. Now, in phase 4, so we are going to show you how to market your course. I know some people are wondering, how do I actually get people to enroll in it? How do I get people excited? But before that, there's really 3 things that you need to do to get ready to market your course. First, you need to know what your curriculum is going to be. You need a place to host your course and manage your students, and you need a way to accept payments. And I can hear you. You're probably thinking, oh, that sounds like a lot of work. But the good news is that creating a curriculum, one that your students not just love, but they're actually getting results, it doesn't need to be hard. And I'm going to show you the easiest way to do it. So remember, an online course, really all it usually is a series of videos, often with text, and it's going to end up looking a little something like this. Now, first, what you want to do is you want to create your course outline. And if you can get this right, this is going to make the rest of the process easier. But write down the process step by step that someone will need to go through to get whatever the desired outcome is that your course provides. And then each step in your outline becomes what we call a section. So keep it to like 6 to 12 sections, nothing more. And then in each section is where you put your video lectures. Now, when it comes to video, most people start to clench up and they're like, what do I say in the video? How do I teach people? And really, if you want a foolproof plan, just answer 3 questions in every single video. What, why, and how? What are they about to learn? Why is it important? So why is important? Because people might not be invested in what they're about to learn. You know, even for online courses in this workshop, we explained to you why online courses were so impactful before we just taught you how to do it. And then the third part is you show them how to do it. So, but remember, the most important thing is that you always provide a transformation and outcome at the end of the video. All right, so how do you create the content? Well, the easiest way is really to use PowerPoint or Keynote. PowerPoint on a PC, Keynote on a Mac, and what you can do is you can create slides and then just use a screen recording tool like Camtasia or ScreenFlow or Loom, and you can record it, go through the content as if you were giving a live lecture, and then you can just upload it. There's no crazy editing. It doesn't need to be complicated or expensive. But if you want other content ideas, you can do interviews with experts, cheat sheets, case studies, supporting materials, toolkits. The biggest takeaway that I hope you get is it does not need to be expensive or complicated to look professional. And I'm not just saying this so you feel better. I mean, some of our most successful course creators use their smartphones because the quality is so high. And some people use our laptop camera. The whole point, though, is people care about the content and they care about getting results. They don't care what DSLR camera you're using to film your videos. So who's with me and who thinks that they can swing this? Who's feeling like this is a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be? Because that takes us now to step 3, which is setting up a beautiful course storefront and payments.
Can we quickly read out all 7 steps? Someone said it'll help them focus, really just think about what the 7 steps are.
Yeah, no, that's a really great point. So far what we've covered, step 1 is you find your most profitable course idea. 2 is you create the course, the content. 3, we're going to talk about creating your beautiful storefront. How do you accept payments? How do you get your course online? 4, pricing. How much are you even supposed to charge for your course? So we're going to cover that. Step 5 is building an initial audience and an email list. So we're going to give you all of the strategies. 6, launch your course. But really what we mean by that is you open enrollment, and we show you how to do that with a very proven, great course marketing plan. And then 7, we show you how to scale your course business.
Yep, awesome. Thank you for that, Jess. So we're going to be live, and I know people are saying we're going really fast. We have a lot to cover. After this, we have something really special we've put together for you that we're going to try and get to at the hour mark, and then we're here for a full other hour, and we're going to answer all your questions. All right, so let's
Awesome.
take it away, Jess.
All right, so once you have your curriculum, and hopefully my sound is a little bit louder now, you're ready to get your course set up online. And this is where you're going to be managing students. You're going to be accepting payments. And really, there are 5 things that you need to put your course online. So first is you, of course, want it to be absolutely beautiful, but you should be able to do this in less than an hour, regardless of your technical expertise. Let me know in the chat and be very honest. Who here has spent more time than they'd like to admit on projects, realizing that really they didn't need to do that and they could have just done it first? 2 is make sure you have your own domain name. So this is like yourcourse.com or courses.yourwebsite.com. It's just professional, it increases your credibility, and also it is much easier for people to remember. 3, make sure your course website is mobile optimized. Now, this is no longer just a nice to have thing. This is essential. Most people will view your sales page, your course, your website on their phone. So we want to ensure that no matter what device people view it on, it looks great. 4, make sure you have total control over your students' data and emails. And we don't like to point fingers or say names, but I mean, this is how Teachable got started.
Yep. I had a course on another platform, a platform that cannot be named. And you know what they did? I didn't get email addresses from people. I didn't own my audience. Ultimately, I would work really hard to market my course, but someone else had ownership over that. And that's not how you build a business.
No. And then 5, make sure you can accept payments on day 1. And I'm going to let you in on a probably not so little secret. Yes, you can do all of this on Teachable. I mean, this is why Teachable was even started. And this is what it looks like. So you have a beautiful sales page, and this is where people can enroll in your course. They can pay you for it. Then after a student enrolls, they get access to your course. It looks professional. You do not need to code and make it all beautiful that way. And then that way your students have a place that they can learn, that they love the experience, and you provide a professional course. Also, you can track everything. You can track your sales, your income all in one place. You can see when people have enrolled and are going through your content. Really, you have full control with this. And I'd actually love to know, because I think there's a lot of people already here, who here already uses and loves Teachable. Can you just let me know in the chat? I'd love to know who's out there. But yeah, now let's get into the fun stuff. I think this is really what people are excited for, which is pricing.
I love talking about pricing. So we're reading all your comments, but you know what? There's now 7,500 of you live here. So we're going to get to everyone, very, very soon towards the end, but I can read all your comments, so keep them coming. We're here for questions and answers for an hour. We have a lot to cover. So by this point, you know how to choose your profitable course topic. You know how to create your course curriculum. You know how to create your course website. Think about how easy the technology is. Jess showed you in under 5 minutes how easy all the technical stuff is, how to accept payments and manage all your students. So now that you have all of this, it's time to figure out what to charge for your course. This seems like a small decision, but it's the single most impactful small decision you will make that will determine ultimately how much money you will make. So who here is considering creating a course that's less than $100? Type it into chat if you're creating a course less than $100 so I can publicly call you out and tell you not to do that. And the reason, again, I'm gonna just share the data we have at Teachable. We have seen, again, from the 20,000 plus creators on our platform, the best way to hit your revenue goals is to use what we call premium pricing, the Rolls-Royce effect, back when Rolls-Royce was a good car in the early 1900s. But the average price, the top 10 selling instructors on Teachable right now, this is real data taken from a database, is $272. If you look at the average price point, it's quarter over quarter. It's been trending upwards and upwards. And right now, the top 10 selling instructors are creating a course that it's at $272. And I'm seeing the chat talking about less than $100. And we're going to go through an exercise to make you more comfortable charging more. But premium pricing is really important for many, many reasons. The biggest one is, of course, it becomes easier to hit your income goals. And that part is logical and intuitive and makes sense. But the biggest thing that was surprising to me is your students get better results when they pay more money. Who here has, released a free course? I released a free course and none of my students even went through a lot of the content. But when people pay, we found that they actually complete more of the course. They're less likely to ask for a refund. They report higher satisfaction ratings. And ultimately, you just get better, higher quality students by charging more. This is surprising data for us to look at. It makes sense that you make more money charging more, but the fact that you get better students that in turn do better by charging more was really the light bulb moment for me. Because a lot of times, right, what happens is we have this fear in our own minds. Again, a lot of this is psychology. This fear in our own minds thinking it's my information. How much can it be worth? That I've found most people when they're creating their first course end up charging too little. Unless you're some kind of a sociopath who's like, my course is worth $10,000, and I see one or two in chat, not going to name names. But most of us are scared to charge $100, or we're scared to charge $200. But when we do that, the math becomes so much easier. $1,000 a month is 10 sales at $100, or 2 sales at $500. $4,000 a month scales up the same, right? $400 a course, it's only 10 sales. So I want us all to kind of go through this exercise. We've done this before. Whatever the price you have in your mind, right? Let's imagine you want to charge $100. I want you to take a leap of faith, and this is going to sound like a giant leap of faith, and double your price. All right? Do it. Like, let's just do it now. Let's double our price. And if that makes you uncomfortable, it should make you uncomfortable. Like, this is, an exercise to push us outside our comfort zone. So that's okay. And if it makes you super, super uncomfortable, go back to the transformation, go back to the outcome, and think about how can you make the outcome more valuable to be worth twice as much. Why twice as much? Because generally we've found most people can double their price and not have a massive difference in conversion rates. So let's all do this right now. Let's all do this together. Group accountability, right? We have 7,500 people in chat. Let's all type it into chat. Let's take this like massive leap of faith. This is some Tony Robbins stuff right now, but let's all go into chat. Actually, not Tony Robbins. He's not a good person. And type in, I will charge more. Jess, can you type on our keyboard too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's all type this into chat right now, all caps, I will charge more. Like, if we were doing this live, I would make you all chant after me, I will charge more, I will charge more. Let's just do it in chat. And for everyone on chat, this is going to be so fun. We're going to watch the chat just go crazy. I will charge more. Leap of faith, let's double our price, and let's just do this. All right. Wow, step 4. We've got our price. Hopefully, like, this exercise to double your price has gotten you, feeling good about hitting your income goals. Now we're going to do the part of building an audience. Who's actually going to access your course? Jess, show us how to build an initial audience and email list with our playbook.
Yeah, this is the really exciting part because now it's time to get the word out about your course. It's time to enroll your first students, and really the easiest way is to build a small but engaged email list. And this is a people who are genuinely interested in your course topic. And then what you do later is you then open enrollment to your course to that list of people. Now, this typically happens in 2 phases, right? So the first phase is what we call the education phase. And then we go into the open enrollment phase. And I'll be breaking up both of these, don't worry. Now, in the education phase, this usually will last 2 to 4 weeks, but I mean, really, there's never any harm in doing it longer than that, especially as you're building your list. But you're going to use this to build a small audience of people who are interested in your course. And really, the goal is to get people on your email list, not on Instagram, not on Facebook, on an email list. And if you already have an audience, what you can do is you can use this phase to build buzz for your topic. So if you are, let's say, a blogger and you have an email list, perhaps 2 to 4 weeks before you open enrollment for your course, you can start blogging about topics that have to do with your course topic so people start to get excited about it. Now, the best way, and honestly, this is the only way that I've seen any of our successful creators build their lists, is you need to give away free value. Now, whether that is free content, a piece of your course, in exchange for someone's email address. It's the Costco principle. Anyone that goes into Costco or goes for quote unquote lunch at Costco with the taste tests, you need to show people why does it you can provide value? Why does it they would like what you're doing before we can even expect them to pay for anything that we're offering. And then a few weeks later, you're going to have people that are going to be interested in buying your course. Now, our flagship program, it's called Teachable You, and there's 20,000 students in it, and I would not be surprised. Let me know in the chat if you guys are currently in Teachable You. We spent 6 months, a lot of money, a lot of time invested into creating really what we think is our flagship program, the most important thing that you need to know to launch your course. And guess what? I'm actually going to share with you the strategy that we teach in Teachable You to open enrollment for your course and to build your audience. So first, let's focus on growing your audience through the education phase. So one way to do this is actually to give away a free mini course. Now, a mini course is just a small but valuable course, and what it does is it solves a small problem for your ideal audience. It's free, people enter their email address to get access to it, and typically it's actually just one piece of your premium paid course. And there's actually a lot of people that have done this. For example, Benny Lewis, he has a language course, and what he has done for his free course, it's called Speak in a Week, it's all through email. And then after you go through his mini course, he then invites you to buy his premium course for $97. Another person, Mark Dawson. So he has a paid course. It's called Facebook Ads for Authors. He sells this for a couple $100s. So what he did is he actually created a quick free mini course to teach people just an introduction into the topic. Now, his email course looks like this. It's just 3 videos. The whole thing takes about 45 minutes to go through. It's valuable and people love it. Then after Mark has been incredibly generous, he shows that he can help you. He shows that he knows what he's talking about. He then gives you the option to enroll in his advanced paid course. Now, another example is Abby Lee Ashley. Same thing, free mini course. She goes through, she gives value to people, and then she invites you to her premium course. So how do you even get people to sign up for this course? Where do you find them? And honestly, any one of these can generate hundreds of signups. I mean, Encore, you even created an entire list on like different ways that people can grow their email list. But Facebook groups, you can share on forums, guest posting, including a link to it in your email signature. If you think about how many people send you emails back and forth.
Yep.
And really, there's literally hundreds of methods that work great. And when you do this, when you implement a mini course, a few things happen. First, you can instantly put hundreds, maybe thousands of happy students in your free mini course. You start to build a great audience. You deliver a ton of value. So you really start to build a genuine relationship with your audience. And then you can use their feedback to help you sell your paid course. So the testimonials, the feedback you're getting from your free course, you can use that as social proof. Now, let's talk about the math. Really, what you can expect is a typical conversion rate is between 2 to 3% of the people who sign up to your mini course, 2 to 3% will end up buying. And please use this. We don't want you to be overly excited and you're going to assume that 50% of the people buy and then you're disappointed. So we're going to use these numbers. And then if your course is $200, let's say 400 people go through your free mini course, you could generate 8 to 12 sales. So that would end up being like $1,600 to $2,400 in sales from that launch. And really, many of our instructors get much higher conversion rates. And many of them have significantly more people that go through their mini course every month. So once you create it, you can just keep sharing it over and over again. Method 2, other ways you can grow your list is the giveaway. So you can use a tool like KingSumo or Gleam.io and offer some type of prize. And then for example, KingSumo, you enter your email address, then you're then prompted to share it on social media for 3 additional entries. So what you'll feel is like your giveaway is kind of going viral because everyone is sharing it for those additional entries. Or you can hold a webinar. So it's an online workshop where you teach a topic that is inside your course to help people understand what you're doing, to see that you can provide them an outcome. And just a little segue here, actually, Melissa Griffin, she is our speaker at 2 p.m. Eastern today. She uses webinars to attract new customers to build her audience. She has like incredible like email templates, and she'll even be talking at 2 p.m. about how to grow your email list as well. And I mean, there's so many strategies, but I want to know who here thinks that they can do even 1 or 2 of those. Let me know, and let me know specifically, because now you're going to have 300, 500, 1,000 people, and some are going to be ready for your course, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. The important thing is not to do all of these things, is to find the 1, 2, or 3 ways that work for you, do them, get the list of 500 or 1,000 people ready for a course, and then we're going to have fun and actually open enrollment and launch our course to them. So with that, I see people, everyone's excited, they're ready. I'm going to cover how you can take this list of people excited for your course and run what we at Teachable call a launch. If you don't know what a launch is, don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly what that is. And then I'm going to give you the marketing plan that, hundreds of people have used before you very effectively, and you can just, take it from us and have your successful course launch. So what's a course launch? Anyone here knows what a course launch is? Type it into chat if you know what that is. But a launch is really when you allow people to buy your course for a fixed number of days and then close your course. Does that make sense? So in the past, what people would do is you'd launch your course and you just leave it open forever. What we found is you'll do much better, make more money, and be able to focus better if you only let people buy it for a fixed number of time. And the reason is all of a sudden now there's scarcity, right? There's a reason for people to buy the course now. It generates excitement. It allows you to focus on your students who all join the course at the same time instead of having one or two people buy it very slowly across a long period of time. So if it's the first time you're doing it, have a course launch. It is the single most effective way of making money with your first online course. What I'm going to give you now is a proven framework that has worked for lots of people before. Is it the only thing that works? No. But if you want to follow something that I guarantee you will work, just follow this exact launch framework I'm going to share with you now. At certain points, I'm going to pause and maybe tell you to take a screenshot of the screen because there's a lot of content in the next 5 minutes. I will go fast because we have a limited amount of time, but Jess and I are the Q&A after, and we'll make sure you understand this all. But what I'm going to give you now is a launch framework that you can just use, and it's guaranteed to have worked before. So for your first launch, keep things smaller. My goal is to teach you how to make $5,000 to $10,000 with this launch. Once you get to an advanced stage, there are other strategies, but for your first launch, just follow this and you can make $5,000 to $10,000. So Jess already talked to you about the free mini course over a 1 to 2 week period, at which point you build excitement about your content, you grow your list, and then what you do is you open enrollment for a 1 to 2 week period. All right, and that's what we call our course launch. And the launch calendar I'm going to share with you involves sending 8 emails over 8 days. Now you may say, Ankur, 8 emails over 8 days is a lot of email. But again, this is something that we've tested. It works before. You can send fewer emails. It might still work. But if you do exactly what we tell you now, we've had hundreds of people replicate this exact set of 8 emails and succeeded with their course launch. So let me give you a quick overview of what to put in the emails right now. So, and this is a screen I recommend you take a screenshot because again, I'm going to cover this pretty fast and this is important. And at the end of this, I'll show you where you can get more information about the 8 emails, including just getting these templates directly. I'll show you just where to get those. So the first email is when you tease to your email list that, hey, we're going to be opening up enrollment for the premium course very, very soon. The second email is you describe what is in the course. You go through, what the course contains, what the transformation is, what the outcome you promise is. Really tell people tomorrow is when you can buy the course and this is why this course is awesome. Day 3, this is when the fun happens. This is the time you keep your course open for enrollment. Now people can actually buy your course, pay you money to be inside the course. This is when you'll start seeing a few sales coming in. Day 4 is when you start trying to overcome objections. You try talking to people on your email list and you try thinking of why are all the reasons they're not buying and try and answer those questions. So you cover questions like, is this course right for me? What happens if I don't like this course? What skill level is the course for? Just any potential objections someone might have, try and overcome them in the fourth day. The 5th day, this is a little gimmicky, but it works really well, is you add a surprise bonus. Maybe it's a webinar recording from something, or it's an ebook, or it's an interview with someone else, but it's some extra piece of content that you're adding to your email, to your course launch, just to make it that little bit more exciting. Day 6, and this is when we start winding things down. This is when you thank people. If you have any screenshots or testimonials from the first couple of people that have bought the course, you can include that in the email. You really thank everyone for supporting your launch. You show results from people that have gone through a little bit of the content. Day 7, and now we're really, this is the last 2 days, it's the logical argument for why your course makes sense. So maybe if your course, for instance, teaches someone how to trade and earn a side income, you can potentially make a logical argument like, this course costs $199. You can make that back in 1 week of trading. Whatever your course is, talk about the math, talk about why it's a good investment and why people can both get a refund if it doesn't work for them, but also because just by investing this amount they can ultimately do better. And day 8 is when you'll end up making most of the sales. This is when enrollment is closing. This is at the end of day 8, the course goes away. People need to buy it right then. And this is when you're going to make most of your money. And if you want, you can potentially even send email number 9 over there, like 3 or 4 hours before it's closing. And I know a lot of people are saying that's a lot of email. And again, you don't have to send all of these. This is the maximum amount, People send fewer than this and it still works. But we've had people do exactly this and be really, really, really successful. And I'll share a couple of case studies later, but you'll find that the money comes in spurts. You'll get, a bunch of sales up front. Then in the middle, when you add a surprise bonus, you'll get a bunch more sales. And you'll find sometimes that almost half as many people come in on the very, very last day. All right? Does that make sense? Cool. And there's this case study. I told you I'll share one. This is from our Facebook group, but Lee actually copied exactly what we told him, did exactly the same emails. And again, at the end of this webinar, we'll show you how to get these templates and you can reuse and recycle them. Lee actually got an insane amount of sales. Lee's list was only 1,400 people. He thought he'll get maybe 40 to 50 people to buy. He got 244 people. That's almost a 20% conversion rate by sending all these emails.
And I'll just make a point. There is no, people are asking about the scarcity. There is no false scarcity. When you're opening and closing enrollment, you are opening and closing enrollment so you can focus on helping your students. And there's ways of creating genuine scarcity if you're doing evergreen as well.
Yep.
So
it's only false scarcity if you're lying to them about this course closing. I recommend you actually close your course. Like, it's only available for a limited amount of time because, as we talked about it allows you to focus on your students after they're inside your course. Does this make sense? I know I covered a lot of content. Trust me, we're going to spend time in the Q&A. We can break this down slowly. The important things to remember, and I'll recap them. 1, launch your course, which means open enrollment for a limited amount of time to create scarcity. 2, send these emails, or you can change some of them around during this launch period to keep excitement going through your launch, and expect to have most of your sales come in to the very end. The final takeaway is I'm going to show you exactly where you can get these templates at the end of this presentation. So with that, we're almost at step 7. Jess, are you ready to show us how to scale your course and set up your support system?
yes. Okay. So after your initial launch, this is what we do is we teach people to scale and automate this, because here's the thing. You might be thinking, okay, yes, you can open and close enrollment, but if I want to scale what I'm doing, I don't know if I want to consistently be launching all of the time. And I can see people are excited in the chat. Charlotte says, yay, how to scale. So it is beyond the scope of this training because it is more advanced, but what you can do is you can automate all this so you have students going through your mini course. They're enrolling in your premium course every single day. And even a few $100s a month can change your life. But I think if you can get one student, so focusing on the people that you want to serve, if you can help one person, you can help 10. And if you can get 10, you can get 100. And if you can get 100, you can get 1,000. And I think this is probably one of the coolest examples. Angela Fair, she was with Teachable from really, it feels like the very, very beginning when we launched, when we started. And she emailed us letting us know that, or she posted on Facebook, that she just hit 10,000 students. She just helped 10,000 people with her course. And of course, we could not help ourselves but to send her this Everything is Teachable t-shirt. Abby Ashley as well has done incredible things with her sales, but we are always seeing the testimonials from her courses, the lives that she's changed just by stepping in, being a course creator, and teaching the people that she serves. Now, this is a picture that I took this morning. Who knows what I'm holding? Any guesses? Well, it's actually a teacup, kind of a teacup. We're going to call it a teacup. The point is, I love drinking tea in the morning or coffee. It is a ritual. And when I start my day off with a cup of tea, I know that I'm starting my day off on the right path. So you're like, cool, what does this have to do with courses? As someone who is going to create their first course, it is so important for you to start your course creation journey on the right path as well. And really the best way to do that is to create an environment where you are going to succeed. And to do this, I want everyone to write this down. You need a...
Oh my God, really? Teacup?
Thank you, everyone. Round of applause. Thank you.
Nice.
But really, all joking aside, you need the tools to be able to do it. And from our perspective, it's teachable, but you need the tools, the education, so you know what to do, the accountability, some type of community, some type of unfair advantage, and a plan. And whether you're trying to get in shape, learn a new language, become great at a sport, or launch a course, these are the foundational things that you need to set yourself up to succeed. All right, my friends, we did it. And maybe we can put ourselves back on video now to give you a
doing the virtual high five.
Anyone else remember the virtual high fives? Thank you.
We did it. 7,000 of us. Donna is saying excellent humor, Jesco, Canada. Donna is very biased. I thought that was a stretch, Donna, but all the Canucks in the house. But everyone, let's celebrate ourselves. We did it. In today's age of, unlimited distractions, we've had over 7,000 people, despite the occasional technical issue for which we apologize, stick through and actually, go through this content. So, let's talk about you. You're obviously serious about creating profitable online courses, and I want to acknowledge you all for that. I want to, thank you. It means the world to Jess and I that you're here. And as I mentioned, we're going to handle your questions in just a second. Before that, I want to do two things. I want to recap all that we learned today, so it's a good reminder for us. And then I'm going to share with you the best offer our entire team has put together to help you hit your goals faster. So most people don't take the time to educate themselves the way you have today. I'd love to hear from you in chat. What's been your biggest takeaway? And I'm going to read them out loud just to rehash in everyone's mind what's really, really important from today's talk. And I'm seeing someone type in, an online course is a shortcut to an outcome. I think that's really, really important to remember. Jess, read out some of the...
Yeah, there was some people that you were saying that it feels less scary. I think when you know what to do, when you know the steps to follow, all of a sudden it's like this weight off your shoulder and you're like, okay, I can just follow this now.
Yep. Don't charge less than $100 for a course. Someone is saying how easy it is to record video. And actually, I'm seeing a lot of that.
So here.
Honestly, if the biggest takeaway I want everyone to have is like, this is doable. I want to take this very, very hard, complicated, intimidating thing of like creating an online course, simplify it, and just give you the faith that this is something that you can do. Yvonne says it's not as difficult as I thought. I want that to be everyone's biggest takeaway, because trust me, we've seen thousands of people go through this and learn how to do this. Thousands of people before, thousands of people no smarter than you, no more accomplished than you. Thousands of people go through this training and become successful creators. So we did cover a lot of information. A lot of people might still feel like they're drinking from a fire hose, and I don't know how
they all relate to this photo.
Yeah, I don't know how they got this photo posed. I feel like there was child cruelty to get this photo taken. But who here
looks like she's having fun though?
Yeah. Who here thinks they're drinking from a fire hose? Really, I'm going to share two paths with y'all, and you can choose which one to take, and they're both totally viable. The first path is figure this out on your own. A lot of people have done this before, but do the research, attend workshops like this, try, fail. This might take a little bit longer, but learn learn from your mistakes and learn how to launch your online course. It's a little bit slower and it takes more work, but it's viable. The second path is what we're going to share with you today, which is a proven step-by-step plan from people who have done it before. So remember I shared the launch calendar with you, taking things like that other people have done. I want to say stealing it, not stealing it. You're being given it. Follow that blindly and do it knowing that it'll work. So the second path is faster, leads to better results, and can be more fun since you're working with other people. So if you're interested in getting more help in path number 2, that's what today's offer is about, and that's what I'm going to share it with you. And for those of you that have come to our events before, the reason today is special is it's our best deal of the year. It's literally what we spend all year preparing for. It's our annual online conference. This is our single best deal we have all year. If you've been on the fence, this is the best package we've put together to teach you everything you need to create, launch, and scale your online course. So it's called Teachable's Creator Startup Kit, and it includes everything you need for creating and selling your online course. And it starts off with the software. For those of you that are on Teachable, you know this already. For those of you that are new to Teachable, you can read the chat comments, but we have the best software trusted by thousands of creators to launch successful course businesses. So our professional plan gives you unlimited courses, unlimited students. It's a fully customizable look and feel to make your brand look really good with your own domain, progress tracking for learners, email marketing, affiliate marketing, drip content, all the features you need to scale a professional course business. Like all the speakers at our conference, for instance, they all use Teachable's professional plan to run their successful, in some cases, multi-million-dollar businesses. And that's the bedrock of our offer today, right? It's the best software to deliver your online course. But the difference in what we're offering today is we're not just giving the software, we're also giving you over $3,000 worth of training from all of our speakers and from Teachable to also give you the knowledge to actually do this. And this is built around our Teachable U program that we talked about a little bit, but it consists on 4 premium courses that really go through all of what we covered today, but in much more detail. So a lot of people thought, we went really fast because we had to cover, basically hours of content in under an hour. But the Teachable U bundle gives you all of this information just, slower with more information, just slower in more detail. So the first course is for those of you that need help finding a perfect course topic, is that, type it into chat if you still want to spend more time finding a course topic. Our first course covers exactly how to do that. It shows you how to use our transformation framework in more detail. It shows you case studies of successful topics, 4 foolproof techniques we use for validation of topics, as well as a really cool course naming technique. And once you have your topic and you need help building an audience for your course, this is what I followed this summer. Not to brag, y'all, but I have 684 subscribers on my email list.
And you did that how many months?
I did that in about 6 weeks. Yeah. And the reason I did that is I went through this course that shows you exactly what steps you can take to build your email list to prepare you for your launch. So this covers the mini course strategy that we shared, an email course strategy, case studies of how people, I also want to be a case study. I think I'm getting there. Yeah. Case studies, and really shows you exactly how you too can build your email audience. And this is the course people probably spend the most amount of time on to actually build the audience they can ultimately have their launch to. And when you're excited, to create your course, but want to create a course that looks good and like is something you're really, really proud of, Jess, it's got your picture. You should tell us about that. You should tell us about this.
Okay, well, this course is all about creating your course. And really, this is the hurdle that I think stops a lot of people from launching, is actually creating the content. So we go through our favorite method for easily mapping out your course curriculum without the overwhelm, the 5 types of course formats that there are, the tools, a budget-friendly way to set up your own home studio, how to manage your time to create your content you're proud of, and then how to get your course set up on Teachable, which is, yeah.
And then, this is the final step. You have your email list, you have your course, it looks great, it feels good, and you're ready to, hit the cash register and launch your course. And that's when we share, again, I told you the 8 email sequence, but we share all of that in much more detail. Thousands of new creators have used this to launch their course. And in this course, we'll show you, the entire journey you take to take someone from hearing about your course, to an email subscriber to a new paying student, our magic formula to work backwards from your revenue goals, how to make sure you hit the goal when you launch your course, how to enroll students and generate sales while remaining authentic to who you are. And again, as I mentioned, all the 8 emails, like we share one, how to handle the technology, but also how to, set up your email sequence and the exact emails you can just recycle and use to have your first successful course launch. And the other part I really want to focus on is through all the core courses, we're also giving you access to all of our checklists. We're giving you access to our templates, our email scripts, our course launch calendars. The reason, we talk about this method is it's giving you a lot of things you can just use as is. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can follow exactly what we tell you and expect to do well, because hundreds of people before you have done that before. So, lots of stuff here, and I know a lot of people in chat are saying, okay, how much does this cost? It sounds really good and it's a lot of stuff, but how much does this cost? And we'll get to that in a second. Before that, but in general, it's the best deal of the year because we're not going to charge you for any of the information. So stay tuned, and in just a second, I'm going to show you just how you can get all of this. But what's special about the fact that this is our biggest online event of the year is you also have courses from all of our speakers. Melissa Griffin is going up at 2 p.m. Eastern today, and you also get access to her premium course, 33 email templates to help you engage, build trust, and sell to your list. So Melissa is awesome. She's one of the most inspiring creators we have on the platform, and she's going to give you 33 templates that she has successfully used to get people to buy your course, to get people to get on your list. And again, the beauty of Melissa's course is it's literally plug and play. It ensures you're going to get the best results in the least amount of time. And this is a premium course. Like, she would sell this for $300 independently, And that's what's amazing about this and why this is the best offer of the year is it's all these courses that are traditionally full price at hundreds of dollars included at literally no additional charge. Bushra Azar, who spoke at our last event, is speaking again. She was my dad's favorite speaker last event.
Same with my mom's, actually.
Yeah, really? Jess, tell us about Bushra and her premium course, Clicks to Clients Masterclass.
Okay, so this is what makes Bushra so incredible is that her focus is on consumer psychology. So she doesn't just show you like how to use Facebook ads to get a bunch of people on your email list. The first part of this masterclass, she shows you how to get traffic in, how to get the right types of people in to find your product, and then how do you convert them into paying customers where it is a win-win. The different strategies to grow your list. She gives you like email scripts to follow. It's really just a plug and play way to get people onto your email list and then converting them into happy, raving clients.
I see the chat going kind of mad. Everyone's like, how much is this? Tell me already. Okay, and the third course from Regina, again, another awesome speaker. It's a 45-day launch plan for your bootcamp. So it's her proven funnel formula. It's 12 ideas for promoting your bootcamp from scratch, so you can get your first or your next profitable launch. Jess, you want to tell us about Regina's course?
Yeah, so with Regina, so you've heard us talk about sales funnels, like the 8-day launch strategy. With Regina's course, she shows you so many different ways to lead people to buying your course. So many different funnels because everyone is different. Everyone's audience is different. And so knowing which one to pick so that you get the best results and people feel like they are finally finding the product that they've been waiting for.
Cool. And I see everyone in chat. And there's lots of questions. Right after we cover this, we're going to answer all your questions, all right? VIP Day. This is new. We've never done this before. It's happening this Friday. It's basically a private consulting session for every single person that ends up upgrading today, where you can ask questions to Pat Flynn, Jordan Harbinger, Maggie. It's Jess, tell us about VIP Day. We've never done this before.
Yeah, no, so this is based off of feedback that we received from so many different summit participants and teachable customers, and we listened to you. And one of the biggest things was people wanted to have interactive sessions. So not just have workshops, but be able to ask people questions. So for the VIP Day, and by the way, if you are currently a teachable customer, we appreciate you being part of this community. You're getting all of these bonuses already. You're going to get access to this VIP Day as our way of saying thank you. But you'll be able to ask a Q&A session with Pat Flynn, Jordan Harbinger. We have Forbes editor and editor of Forbes Women, Maggie McGrath. She's going to share, she's interviewed some of the top entrepreneurs in the world. She's going to share the mindset traits and the things that she has found them be successful.
This is awesome. I can't wait. It's this Friday, private consulting. And I know there were a bunch of people coming in at different times. If you end up, buying this bundle, we also give you unlimited access to all of these workshops on demand. You can, have them, you can watch them whenever, consume them at your own time. That's also included at no additional charge. And if you join us in the pro plan, was this the C in Teacup, right? Coaching. Mm-hmm. You have 8 weeks of live group coaching calls, valued at $800, included again with this for no additional charges. Again, like a private mastermind group that you have access to. And you go through all of this at your own pace, so it fits into your schedule even if you're busy. Again, it's the exact software that tens of thousands of our instructors have used to grow their online course business, but also it's all the training. I'm not going to read this all out again, but there's so much, which is why this is our best deal of the year. It's all the training from our speakers. It's Teachable You. It's day 4, our secret day 4 that's only for people that end up buying the bundle. It's full access to Teachable You and all the recordings from this event and 8 weeks of group coaching on the professional plan. So over $3,000 worth of value. And if you got all these courses for $3,000, that's what you would normally pay for it. But the reason this is the best deal is we're giving all of this just for buying our professional plan, which is $99 a month. You get all of this at no additional charge. That's it, $99. You just buy what other people pay for Teachable, the same price, and you get everything else as a gift. Oh, and by the way, if you are already on a professional plan, you get this just for being you. So if you're already a pro customer, this is already yours. You do say nothing more. So buy Teach Professional plan and you see an orange button, you get all of these bonuses as a gift. And if you're not ready for the professional plan, if you want to just start with our basic plan, which is what we recommend for beginners, you can get all of this except the coaching calls at $39 a month. Isn't that ridiculous? I'm just going back. You get all of this stuff, VIP Day, Teachable You, the 3 premium courses, all of that for $39. That's it. And on the Pro plan, you get the 8 weeks of live group coaching for $99.
And this is billed monthly. So this is not we do have an annual plan, but this is monthly. You're not locked in for anything.
Yeah, and you can do this. You can pay for as long as you want to. You can move between plans whenever, and as long as you're a paying customer, you have access to all of this. All right. And the basic plan, the big difference between the basic and the professional plan is a 5% transaction fee, which doesn't exist in the professional plan. But for a lot of people, it might be a good place to get started. The professional plan is our most popular plan. It's right for most people. But again, if you just want to get started, the basic plan works for you. So here's what you do next. There should be an orange button. Buy the bundle now. And if you're watching it live, type it into chat and tell us you've bought it live so we know you're here and can give you a little extra something. And like everything we've ever sold at Teachable, it's got 100% money back guarantee. You have 30 days to go through everything, set up your school, download everything. And if by the end of it, you decide this is not right for you, simply let us know, email us, and we'll give you a full refund, no questions asked. It's the only way we've ever done business in 5 years. And maybe some of you have taken advantage of this before, but if this is not right for you, again, for 30 days, you can get your money back and just realize, this is not for you. It's our way of making this 100% risk-free so everyone can create their courses. And now, one final, Jess, I'm tired. Why do we have so many bonuses?
Okay,
I'm
so this
exhausted.
No, I mean, we do include a lot. Like when we say this is our best deal, this is our best deal. But we want to have a way to say thank you to the people that show up live. The people that, there are people that wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning from Australia to view some of these sessions. So we have special bonuses called Power Hours. These were a hit last time. So we decided that, hey, we're going to do it again. Now, these are with our Teachable experts, with our speakers, and we have a guest expert, Leslie Samuel, and we're going to be giving you, by the way, this is a waterfall, so if you upgrade today, you're going to get every single fast action bonus that we do for the rest of the summit. The longer that you wait, you'll lose the ones that were before it. So really, today is the best day to get.
And again, if you're watching the replay, I'm sorry, this is not for you. For all of you live, this is our way of saying thank you. But if you buy this live, and that's why it's important to not just buy it live, but type it into chat so we know you're there. Type it into chat and say, look, I bought it live. If for whatever reason you're on a mobile phone and don't have chat, you can try and tell us. But if you upgrade live, let us know on the first event only. You get all these power hours. This is the single best time to buy, because if we have a couple other times you can buy the bundle, but you won't get all of this stuff. This is available only right now.
Yes. So this is our way of saying thank you. And plus you also have access to the VIP day on Friday.
Yep.
For all customers. Even if you attend the replay and you buy, you have access to those sessions.
This is literally the best deal we have for Teachable all year. And we're going to welcome you and answer all your questions. But these bonuses, excluding the coaching, are with the basic and professional plan. And you can move between plans whenever. If you're already a basic customer, I think you have to move to Pro, right? Yep. But if you're already a Pro customer, just write into us and we'll give you all of this for free. Again, we want to thank you for being a customer. I'm going to read this out real quick. We'll come back to it in more detail. There are just so many questions. So you get the Teachable Professional or Basic plan. You get the 3 premium courses from our amazing speakers, Melissa, that shows you email templates, Clicks to Clients Masterclass by Bushra, Get Your First Sale by Regina. You get the 4th VIP day, which is on Friday. You get access to Teachable U, which is all of our training that goes into this content in more detail. Access to all of Teachable Live on-demand trainings. 8 weeks of live group coaching on the professional plan. And then the fast action bonuses of the power hours. Oh my God, I'm exhausted. We're going to jump to live Q&A now. You know what? We've talked about this enough. We're going to be live for probably the next 45 minutes. At 1 p.m. we got to go. If you buy in the next 45 minutes, type it into chat and we'll make sure you get all of this stuff. Can we get ourselves back on camera?
Yes. First of all, thank you so much for watching the entire presentation. I hope this has been valuable for you. There were some questions regarding if I upgrade to annual, do I still get the bonuses? Yes. Can I translate my course into Spanish or any language? Yes. Yep. And I do think there's something that I've seen kind of earlier on that I think it's important for us to address.
Someone is asking about, how do I pay annually? Can someone from someone from our team will step in a chat and show you how to do that. But we actually do have a discount if you want to prepay for the year. And yes, you're still eligible for all the bonuses. And same, if you're already a Pro client, I think, how did they get their bonus to already Pro client?
Well, actually, it should magically appear by the end of the summit. You'll have them in your Teachable U. But if for whatever reason you don't get your bonuses, email summit@teachable.com and we'll include a link someone in the chat will include that for you, but you'll get access to it.
Let's just welcome all the people that just purchased live. Welcome Kate, welcome Tara, welcome Jessica, welcome Victoria. Are you gonna give them all high fives? You're gonna just keep going like that?
You know what? We were at a conference and a girl came up to us and she's like, real high five.
Thank you so much for joining us. So I'm going to now handle all the tech questions we've seen. So one of the questions that kept coming up, and I think Jess covered it a little bit, but like about international. So Teachable works for people in any country. We let you charge in over 100 currencies. You can translate the interface into any language. We actually have had successful courses in over 50 languages. So it doesn't matter where you're from. This should still work for you.
Yeah, and also there is a question in regards to, do I have to do video? Like, does my entire course have to be video-based? Can I do PDFs? Can I do something else? You have complete freedom over that. You can do videos, you can embed PDFs since they actually show up in your course. People can view it. Audio.
Welcome Harmony, Kat, Valerie, Alex, Shauna, Cindy, Joe, Virginia, John, Steve, James, Andrea, Brett, Steven. Okay.
Russian language as well. Yes. Another great question in regards to WordPress. So some of you may already have a website and you're like, how does this connect? And actually I think while we're talking about this, I might show you a real life example. With Teachable, you can customize a look and feel with everything. So what you can do, and I'm going to find the example.
Yeah, Jess is going to show you, but if you have a domain elsewhere, you can still set up Teachable on a subdomain of it. So Pat Flynn, for instance, runs his blog on smartpassiveincome.com, and he has a Teachable site on courses.smartpassiveincome.com. It automatically creates a beautiful looking website that you can use.
Yeah, and I'm going to show you guys in action. Here we go. So this is courses.smartpassiveincome.com, and this is where he hosts all of his courses, and on his main website, he just links to the courses. So you can see here, courses at the top of his navigation. This is, I believe, still on WordPress, and then it will take you here. So you can't even tell the switch.
Sweet. All right, let's bring back chat. Asia says, can you do live courses on Teachable? Yeah, so what's cool about Teachable is most people tend to do recorded video-based courses, but we have people doing text-based courses, we have people doing quizzes and comments, and a lot of people embedding YouTube Live or something and live streaming within a course. So it doesn't matter how you want to deliver your content, it still works.
There was yes, you can integrate your own domain as well.
It doesn't matter. I see people saying, hey, I have a Wix site, I have a Squarespace site, I have a WordPress site, I have a Webflow site. No matter what type of site you have, you can easily make Teachable work with it. It'll be on a subdomain, but again, we have lots of creators using lots of different technology platforms, and it all just works automatically. And for those of you that are a little bit new, or those of you that have been here before but haven't been on Teachable in a while, I'm actually going to share with you some of the new things that we have on Teachable. Because one of the things that's cool about Teachable is when you buy, and the reason it's a monthly fee is you don't just get the features today, you get all the future features as well. So since our last summit, we've added a ton of new things, including a new page editor we just launched. Have you seen it, Jess?
It is amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. We recently launched mobile checkout. So if you're on a mobile device, as now over half the people are, you have Apple Pay and Google Pay that your students can pay you with, because you know what? It helps you convert at a higher rate. We also now have faster payments in the basic plan. Previously, you needed to be in the professional plan in order to get paid in a couple of days. Now we have Teachable Payments, which pays everyone out really, really fast. We'll handle paying out your authors and affiliates for you. We'll pay out your VAT taxes for you. All kinds of payment complexity is something that has now become our problem and not your problem. And that's something, we have a very, very large team working really, really hard on, but it's a big part of our value proposition is like, we want you as a creator to focus on what you do best. We want you to teach, we want to create amazing content, engage your students, and we'll handle all of the complexity.
And there was a question in regards to, does Teachable promote our courses? Are we a marketplace? The answer is no, and I'm very happy to say no, because this is actually why Teachable got started. We kind of mentioned this earlier on in the presentation, but with marketplace sites, so the places that say, hey, we are going to advertise you to our audience. You don't need to worry about it. We'll do all the marketing. what they do is they own your email addresses of your students. So you have no control over that. Most of these marketplace sites cap how much you can charge for a course. They take a big percentage. So really with Teachable, we give you full control. We don't market your courses, but that's why we teach you how to do that with all these trainings.
Yep. Welcome Holly, welcome Jock, welcome Cindy, welcome Theresa, welcome Susan. Someone asked a question saying, can I cancel my plan whenever? And yes, I mean, again, we've all had subscriptions that, the company like makes it really, really hard to cancel. And maybe our customers who are in chat can tell you, on Teachable, you can move between plans whenever. You can start off on basic, then go to pro, then cancel your plan. It's always just one click. We make it really, really easy to join Teachable. We don't ever want to lock people to it. We want you to use Teachable because we think it's the best platform out there, not because you can't cancel your plan. Jay says, what's the benefit of signing up live again?
Okay, so the benefit for signing up live, and this is like a extra bonus to say thank you for those of you that are on live, is you're going to get access to our power hours. So if you join today, you're going to get access to this power hour and every single one that we offer for the rest of the summit. And then if you sign up later on, you'll miss the one from today. Basically, these power hour sessions are Q&A. They're live sessions with our speakers or with our guest expert, Leslie Samuel, who some of you in the States may have seen him on television. He's a social media expert. He's with Social Media Examiner. And it's for you to dive in and ask your questions about your courses, your business. So Melissa Griffin has a power hour on growing your email list. So when you go through her email templates, when you go through her workshop in the summit, you're probably going to have questions. You're probably going to have very specific cases for your business that you want to know, well, how does this apply to what I'm doing? Yep. So you can ask your questions, and it's just like an extra way of getting real life support.
Yep. And just to recap, we're charging nothing extra for this. It's what you would pay for Teachable if you went to our website today, except you get all of this additional stuff at no additional charge. So it's ridiculous. Someone had a question, can I charge my students monthly as well? And the answer is yes. Again, as I said, we have a lot of payments features. We allow you to like bundle your courses if you want. We allow you to charge monthly, charge annually. We allow you to sell it as a payment plan. We allow you to accept PayPal. We allow you to accept any kind of modern credit card. We let you charge in 100 different currencies. We'll pay your VAT taxes for you. We'll let you have affiliates. We'll pay them out automatically for you. We'll even send them tax forms. We'll let you have authors. We'll pay them out for you as well. We have we have mobile pay. We have Apple Pay and Google Pay. Like, we've spent a lot of time making sure we have the best payments platform in the business, and you get that at no additional charge.
You should turn that into like a rap song or something.
Right? Oh God, least fun rap song ever.
Crystal says, I've been with Teachable for a few months now, and honestly, it is the only program I would recommend, and it's easy to use, easy to understand, easy to make courses. The amount of free help they give is amazing and well worth paying for the service. Thank you, Crystal.
Yep.
That was very nice.
Dave said, is there a discount to sign up today? No, but just make sure you use the orange link on the webinar page and everything should work automatically. You should get the bonus bundle, use that, no discount, use that special link, and you should get it all. Jeannie signed up for basic. Welcome, Jeannie. Welcome, Donna. Welcome, Tia. Tia says, I love the high five. I think you got to give her a high five now, Jess.
Thank you, Tia. Great question about customer support access. So yes, you have customer support. On the Pro plan, you have access to live chat.
That's a very good point.
We're actually a award-winning customer service team.
You can see half of our customer care team behind us. The other half is in Durham, North Carolina now. So we recently expanded to a second office to better serve our customers. And yeah, so that's one of the other differences between basic and pro, because I see people asking what are the differences. We have live chat on pro, because traditionally on our professional plan, it's people who are launching and scaling their business. So there's live chat available. There's live chat available during Eastern Standard Time, and we're slowly working on expanding those hours. Additionally to that, on our professional plan, there's no transaction fee, while on our basic plan, there's a 5% transaction fee. Because again, professional plan is for people who are like ready to scale up. Our professional plan has slightly more advanced reports. It lets you do a couple of other, surprisingly, there's payment features that I don't bring up. But like, for instance, we let you do a one-click upsell on our professional plan, which once someone buys the course, you can upsell them something else right away with one click, and that's on our professional plan. There's multiple features like that that are different between the two. And for this offer specifically, you also get 8 weeks of group coaching on the professional plan. Jess, can you tell us about the group coaching?
Yeah, so the group coaching, again, like we really try to think of everything that you might need in order to be successful on our platform, because for us as a company, we need to ensure that you're successful. So the group coaching, you have 8 weeks access to it, and it's on a Zoom call. You can hop in, and again, You can share your screen. You can ask specific questions. You can talk to a teachable expert to ensure that you just don't feel like you're being left behind. No question is silly. And we're just there to answer your questions and support you.
Ariel said she ended up loving Teachable after taking courses as a student, which is really cool because one of the things we try and do with Teachable is like make you look good in front of your students. So we have a beautiful interface that's designed to look really, really nice and look really professional for your students. I'm super glad to hear that. Welcome Katrina, welcome Evelyn. Wow, this chat is flying. I see a few people asking about the annual plan. So if you want to prepay for Teachable for a year, and you can always move again between a monthly and an annual plan, we'll give you a further discount. So our annual plan will be $29 a month paid annually, but you have to pay it all up front for the basic plan, and $79 a month multiplied by 12 to pay for the professional plan. So if you're willing to commit to Teachable for a year, you can get it at an even lower price, and someone from chat can show you how to do that.
Right. And sign up for Teachable. One of the interesting things too, I have seen some questions in regards to like, oh great, I can do live coaching calls. That's awesome. But I think it's been interesting to see how people are using Teachable. I mean, actually Penny Williams, we shared her as an example. She was hosting summits. So like what you're watching here, but she was recording the videos using Teachable to sell her summit to her audience. People sell virtual tickets, virtual recordings of their live conferences. They embed live video chats. Like there's so many things that you can do with Teachable as well.
Welcome Antonio, welcome Tom, welcome Kevin. A couple people want an annual plan link. Just want to show people how to sign up for both a monthly and an annual plan.
Yes. So let's answer some questions while we get this up.
Cool. So can you go back for a second? It's so.
Here, I'll move it up here.
It's so.
There you go.
Oh, perfect. If you accidentally messed up and you did not use the orange button, I would wait for about 30 minutes and see if you got your bonuses. If you haven't gotten your bonuses, you can email us at summit@teachable.com and we'll make sure you do. And again, remember, if you're signing up live, tell us in chat you signed up live. We'll have a record of it all. So even if we don't say your name out loud, we've still gotten the message. But tell us so we can, welcome you.
Great. And I'm going to post the link in chat. And I will share the screen here so you guys can see it.
Renee is buying live. Shirley's buying live. Just took away the chat. I can't see who's buying live anymore.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to show you. So the link that I shared here, you can see there's a toggle here. You can switch from monthly to annual. We will be able to track it. So you get the bonuses here. So monthly, $39.99. Annually, you are billed annually, and it goes down from $79 to $29. All right.
Great.
Kate signed up for 1 year basic. Awesome.
A lot of some people saying they missed the offer. Can we quickly pull up what people get if they buy this and why we keep saying this is our best deal of the year?
Yes, let's get this up here. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see rather than me looking at a screen trying to find something. There we go. All right. So what you're getting access to today. So you get first of all, you get the software, you get Teachable, which is either $39 or $99 a month. You're not locked in. You can cancel at any time. But on top of that, so the reason why this is such an exciting time to get Teachable is we have these special bonuses from our speakers, from our top creators. So the first thing is you get Melissa Griffin's 33 email templates to help you build trust, engage with your audience, and sell your products. But the reason why I'm so excited about this is, first of all, Melissa has made millions of dollars with her courses. Imagine her copywriter writing out every single email that you need in order to build your audience, to engage with them, to sell your courses, to launch products, and just gave them to you. That is exactly what you're getting in Melissa's course. Next is the Clicks to Clients Masterclass with Bushra Azar. There's 2 parts to this masterclass, and she is the queen when it comes to consumer psychology and really ensuring that you're not just getting a bunch of people viewing your products, you're getting the right people to convert. And then Get Your First Sale by Regina. She's going to show you what funnels you should be using, what launch sequences based on the different types of audiences and what you're selling.
And the one thing I want to highlight just for a second is these are full premium courses by some of the smartest, most successful creators in the world. All of these courses by themselves cost $300. And the reason, again, this is, our most ridiculous deal of the year is you get all these $300 courses at no additional charge. You pay what you pay for Teachable software. And what I'm really excited this time, first time ever, is we have a VIP day, which is just for the people that end up upgrading. Jess, tell us about the VIP day. You're going to be hosting it this week.
I am so excited for this because there's a few different things that we're going to be covering in the VIP day. And again, if you're currently a Teachable customer, we've got you. You have access to this. So first of all, there's an incredible interview with Maggie McGrath, who's the editor at Forbes Women, and she travels around the world at different conferences and events, and she interviews the best and the brightest minds and entrepreneurs. Forbes 30 under 30, she's talking to them and understanding what is it that they are doing to be successful. And we're going to pick her brain and see what are the trends that you're seeing? What are the habits that successful people...
What's also really cool is you ask the questions. Like Jess will read the questions out. But, you upvote on the questions, you ask the questions, whatever you want is what they answer.
Yeah, which is what's happening at Pat Flynn's Q&A session and Jordan Harbinger's Q&A session, where we are coming in. We're not going to be setting up prepped questions for these ones. You come in with your questions. You can upvote questions that you want asked as well. And then also there's a bonus workshop, which I'm excited to announce at the VIP day with Marissa Murgatroyd. I know I said her last name wrong. That is really going to show you not just how to create an amazing course, but one of the things that let me switch our screen here. One of the things that people don't really think about is it's not just getting a lot of people to buy. And actually, one of the best quotes I've ever heard was, lots of customers don't recommend your products, successful ones do. So it's the people that get results. And in this masterclass during the VIP day, she's going to show you how to use gamification and how to get people engaged to get results to then promote your course as well. So you're getting all of that in the VIP day, and you get the 8 weeks of live group coaching. You get access to all of the replays. So if you happen to miss a day or a workshop, you'll have access to those as well.
Oh, and Teachable U.
And Teachable U.
Which is our curriculum. It's basically an expanded version of everything we went through today, but 4 in-depth courses to show you how to find your course topic, how to build an audience, how to record an amazing course, and how to have a successful launch. So again, this is ridiculous because you get all of this for a single Teachable plan. You can get the Teachable Professional plan at $99 a month and get the group coaching, or the basic plan, which is only $39 a month, and still get all of these things that we are just tired of saying because they're just so much. And Jess, tell us about what they get for upgrading live, which is only available.
Yes.
Check the time. It is now 12:31 Eastern for the next 29 minutes.
So yeah, these are our power hour sessions. These were this was a hit last time, so we have to bring it back again. The power hour sessions are again live interactive Q&A sessions with our speakers, with Melissa Griffin, Bushra Azar, Regina Anijanu, and Leslie Samuel, who is a social media and online business expert. You may have seen him on TV as well. This is an opportunity for you to show up with your questions to get help. So if you're going through this presentation or the future presentations during the summit, take notes of things that you want to ask the speakers, because you'll have that opportunity in the power hour. It's only available though if you upgrade live
for the next 28 minutes.
Yeah. And then just so you know, the first power hour with Leslie Samuel will no longer be available after we finish today's webinar. And then the longer that we go, the less power hours are available.
All right. We're back on questions. Welcome, Lisa. Welcome, Anne. Welcome, Cassandra. By the way, we're seeing a few customers in chat who are already on Teachable. 2 things. 1, thank you for recommending Teachable. I'm seeing a lot of people who are I've been with Teachable for 3 years. It's great. As a thank you for anyone on the Teachable Professional plan, you get all of this just for being you. So again, if you sign up today, the next time we ever do this as a Teachable Professional customer, we'll always give you this.
Tyra says, I just signed up live, yay, even though I have no idea what to teach. This is actually a great example. So you don't need to be ready to launch. The whole point of this bundle is to support you. So even if you have no idea what you're about to teach, you can go through these courses in Teachable U with the bonus courses it's you're starting off on the right foot and you have that guiding hand. So you don't need to have your content ready in order to really take
I see a great question from Felicity saying, what is affiliate marketing, please? So what affiliate marketing is, and it's a little advanced, we didn't cover it today, but I'll share it anyways. Affiliate marketing is when you find other people who will help you sell your course for you, and in return, you'll pay them a percentage. And the reason, we talk about that a lot is on Teachable, it's a built-in feature. So you can hire other people, they'll sell your course for you. You can choose what percentage to pay them. And what's cool is on Teachable, we will pay them for you. We'll handle the payouts. We'll even send them the right tax forms at the end of the year if they're in the US. So you don't have to worry about that. We take care of all of that for you if you ever do want to have affiliates help you sell your course.
All right, so the chat. Sorry, did we miss any of your questions? We are doing our best, but as you can probably see too, the chat is going really quickly.
Yep. All right, so I'm seeing questions about the annual plans as well. If you want to prepay for a year of Teachable, you can get an even further discount where instead of $39 a month, you get $29 a month into 12. You pay that amount upfront on the basic plan, and $79 a month for the pro plan paid annually. So it's 79 into 12 when you pay upfront for a year. And yeah, that's also an option. And even on the annual plan, we have a 30-day money back guarantee if you find that, for whatever reason, this is not for you. So if you're someone that's on the edge, that's like, I don't know if Teachable is right for me, you always have the option of, upgrading today and having 30 days to still postpone the decision because we have a money back guarantee available for that long. So my advice to people is always like, I don't know, motivation is sometimes fleeting. I always tell people when you feel inspired, and maybe you do, hopefully you do, I want you to make sure you act on your inspiration, because very often inspiration isn't permanent. Act on this inspiration and make sure you actually take this momentum, this energy to think about your course idea, do the groundwork, set up your course on Teachable, just make this idea in your head, make it a little bit real.
And please and keep us posted. So you kind of mentioned this at the beginning, but we had, I think it was 2.5 years ago, we had Alana Kevalia. She was just starting out with this course idea. She didn't know what she wanted to do. She was on one of our summits. She went through the bonuses, and I'm not just saying she told us this. She went through Teachable U. She launched her course. She now has a multiple 6-figure business, but we were able to bring it full circle, and she ended up being one of our speakers last year. So don't just go and implement this quietly. Please let us know. Even if your win is that you've come up with a topic, or you have one student and you've helped transform their life with your course, please keep us posted. Let us know what you guys get up to.
Antonio said his course is going to be about table tennis. Antonio, I'm going to give that course to the rest of the office because I'm beating them real bad. They're not very good. So I'm going to take your course and give it to them because I think they need it.
And also there was a question in regards to do basic plan. Do I get Teachable U in basic plan? Yes, you get the courses you will get on basic and pro. And also the difference if you're seeing the annual plan, you're like, why do I see $79? Annual plans, if you pay up front, it is $79, but paid annually.
What's 79 into 12? Can someone type that math in? I should know this. It's 79 into 12 for the annual pro plan and 29 into 12, which is $348 if you prepay for that.
So that's why you see it looks like it's less, but it's not because you're paying. Well, it is less, but because you're paying annually, whereas monthly you're not locked in. You can cancel at any time, and that's $99.
And you can change plans at any time. Let's say you buy the monthly plan, you want to move to annual right away. You'll only be charged for the difference. You'll get credit for your purchase. And that's true for all plans. You can move from our paid plan to our free plan, from basic to pro, from even weird permutations. You go from pro monthly to basic annual, back to pro annual, and will automatically give you credit for what you've already paid for. So you can switch plans whenever. The only difference is with an annual plan, you're locked in for a year after the 30-day money-back guarantee. Does that make sense?
Thank you to all of our mathematicians that are adding in 948.
Oh, man. We should know that.
We should.
We should.
Also, Nancy says, where's a pro link? You can sign up above this video, and I'll send you the link for pro annual.
Question from Marsha for Jamaica. Do our students get a 30 back day money back guarantee as well? We recommend it. In general, we found conversion rates go up when you give guarantees, which is one of the other things you'll see within the software is we make it very easy to add a badge that shows you a 30-day money back guarantee and other things that you can use that will help your students feel comfortable making a purchase.
And also, by the way, if for whatever reason we miss any of your questions, if you can email us at summit@teachable.com, whether that is you're not seeing the confirmation email, you're trying to find where your bonuses are, or any other questions, summit@teachable.com so we can ensure we get back to you.
Question from Toa is the only difference between the basic and pro plan the 8 weeks of live group coaching? That's the only difference in today's offer. But they're different plans. The professional plan is the gold standard of Teachable. It's what our most successful creators use and have scaled their courses with them. So for instance, the professional plan has no transaction fee, while the basic plan has a 5% transaction fee. The professional plan has a lot of advanced reporting features. The professional plan has one-click upsells. The professional plan has live chat support if you get stuck and want to talk to someone on our support team and not have to email in a ticket. So there's lots of differences in what you get, and we recommend our professional plan to most people. But if you just want to start out and maybe you're still working on your content, you can always start in basic and then move to professional.
And questions for people who are currently on the basic plan. To get this bonus, you can upgrade to a monthly pro plan. You can click above the button above this video.
Yep. Max has a good question. Who handles chargebacks? That's another payments feature I forgot to mention. But if you have Teachable handling payments, we'll fight your chargebacks for you. Kelly just signed up. Welcome, Kelly. Welcome, Petro. Welcome, Leslie. Welcome, Claudia.
Claudia says, I missed this time and joined late. Are there any bonuses with the basic plan? Yeah, I'm going to let's show it one more time just so you guys can see.
And we're running out of time. We have 20 minutes left if any of you want to jump on this deal and make sure you get access to everything.
Yes. So basically, today, if you upgrade to the basic or professional plan, you're going to get access to all of these courses, these templates. So you have the masterclass with Bushra Azhar, Clicks to Clients, Melissa Griffin's 33 email templates. You have how to get your first sale. So knowing what launch sequences, what funnels you should be using on what audience. You get the VIP day. So this is the additional Q&A sessions for our Teachable customers, full access to Teachable U, which is our flagship program. It's broken up into 4 parts. So it tackles every part that you would need in order to create an online course and to grow it. You get access to all the live on-demand trainings, so the replays from the summit. The difference, though, is on the basic plan, outside of the features like we discussed, you won't get the 8 weeks of live group coaching.
Look at how much stuff that is. That is again, this is the best deal we have all year. This is our annual event. It's our annual conference. It's event number 1. Hopefully you're watching this live so you even get, the live bonuses. So type into chat in the next 20 minutes if you want to get the live bonuses as well. But all of this stuff, it's literally our most insane deal of the year. And all you have to pay is what you would normally pay for Teachable. The same exact price.
All right.
Some people are signing up and they're asking, what's the school name? Think about the school name as almost your store name, but also don't worry about it. You can change it at any point. So Dave, you can call it Dave School. You can call it I Am Dave. You can call it whatever you want and change it.
Very creative ideas there.
It's been a long 2 hours.
Connie says, how can I sign up? You can select the Pro Basic plan above this video. You see a nice bright orange.
Mary says, why would I sign up without finishing the whole summit? I'll give you 2 very good reasons. The first one is this is the best time to, because you get the most amount of bonuses. Every event after this, you'll get fewer things. And 2, you get on-demand access to every part of the summit. So if you can't catch any part of the summit live, you will have access to that as part of this bundle. So
we also have a 30-day refund policy. So if for whatever reason you upgrade now and you're like, this isn't the right fit for me, or whatever reason, you're not locked in, we don't ask any questions, you can refund your money as well.
Jesse's asking us more about the 8 weeks of live group coaching.
So the 8 weeks of group coaching, it is there for you to ask your questions. So you're not going to be talked at, you're going to be talked with. So if you have your questions, you can share your screen. It's really like anything that you have, even if it's like a strategy question.
Yep.
You're like, I'm thinking of doing this. Is this a good idea? You can speak with a Teachable expert who will be able to answer all of your questions.
Yep. That's a good point. Like the professional plan can be very useful if you're someone that wants to get a little bit more interactive, because it helps you both with live chat support if you get stuck, but also the group coaching. It's like you can brainstorm about course ideas. You can have your tech issues solved for you. You can, talk with the other people in the group coaching and maybe form, relationships and find partnerships to partner with each other. It's almost like a private mastermind group on the professional plan. So professional plan is basically for 2 categories of people. One is people that want a little bit more help and community. And the second is if you want to scale your course business and you don't want to pay a 5% transaction fees, or you want advanced reporting, or you want one-click upsells. For either or both categories, we recommend the professional plan.
Wani is asking, is the school name confidential between me and Teachable or shared within the group? So again, because we're not a marketplace, if you don't want us to share your course, we don't anyways, but it's
still your public store name. So like your website will have that name.
And if for whatever reason you are trying to upgrade, you're not able to see the button or you're having issues, email summit@teachable.com. That is summit, SUMMIT, @teachable.com.
Yep. Anne says, just to confirm, we can have 30 days for no questions asked refund. Yep, we want you to feel comfortable to, try this. 30 days. DM says, is the $99 a month billed monthly or annually? It's billed monthly. So if you're not locked in at all. If you do want to pay annually, we'll only charge $79 into 12, which I've recently learned is $948, and you get it for the year. So by prepaying, you actually save even more money.
Brenna says, I'm excited. I've thought about starting courses for years. I now feel empowered and feel it. Thank you.
And Brenna, worthy of a virtual high five?
It is 100% worthy of a virtual high five. And keep us posted too with everything that you get up to.
Yep. Someone says there's live chat support. Tara, there's live chat support on the professional plan. So during Eastern Standard Time, you have live chat support on the professional plan.
If you're on the basic plan, Susan asking for the Summit bundle, you'll need to upgrade to professional monthly. And if you've already paid for part of the month, you just pay the difference. You don't have to pay twice.
Mary says, I'm disappointed in the Q&A. It has just been a sales pitch. Mary, we're answering all questions. We're just trying to keep up with thousands of people in chat. We're here to answer all questions, sales related or not. So we're here for the next 15 minutes. And after that, we have the summit. We're going to be here for a while. So we're answering questions. Bring them up, even if they're not sales related. We're here for you. Lily bought the basic plan, excited, inspired. Welcome, Lily. Welcome, Vero. Cool. Cheryl says, can you purchase live coaching if on basic? You can't. It's only on the professional plan. But one option you always have is join the professional plan for the 8 weeks of live coaching, and then you can move back to basic if that's something you want to do.
Right. So there's no coupon code. Is asking, is there a coupon code to sign up for the basic right now? It's showing $39, not $29. So again, the $29, if you're seeing that on our pricing page, is for annual. So you have to pay that up front. And then $39 if you want to pay monthly without being locked in.
Mm-hmm. Laura just bought basic live. Welcome, Laura. And you can move plans whenever. You can go from basic to pro to basic, monthly to annual. You can cancel whenever. Again, this is all very, very simple. We make it all really, really easy. Adina says, can I get the bonuses in the basic plan? You can get all the bonuses on the basic plan today, including the live upgrade bonuses, except the 8 weeks of live group coaching.
Drillin says, the teaching provided on how to start is so valuable. Plan to implement. Thank you for this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. Anne says, I teach 30-minute live group coaching. I teach 30-minute online yoga classes to figure skaters.
Nice.
How great is that topic, right? That's what's cool about online courses. You can have specific topics. How much should I charge for it? I would recommend to try and create a bundle that's at least $100. But maybe you can add multiple values so they get access to many classes instead of just one. But I would really push you to have the initial investment amount be close to $100. D says, can you explain the 5% transaction fee? Is that per student who takes my courses? So it's only on the basic plan. It's 5% of whatever you sell the course for. If you give it away for free, there's no charge. Otherwise, if you charge for the course in the basic plan, there's a 5% fee. On the professional plan, there's no fee.
All right. Thank you so much, says Anthea. Thank you for being here. And again, when do the group coaching calls start? Okay, so that's actually the nice thing about the group coaching calls. It is not 8 weeks starting right now and you have to show up every single week. You can actually choose when you use up those 8 calls because we know some people like to wait. Some people want to start right away and ask questions before they start. So you can pick and choose. We just email you.
And you have the option to join every Friday. So if you want, this Friday is VIP day and I would recommend VIP day. But if you want to, you can choose. You can do the VIP day. You can have group coaching, but it's every Friday and you can kind of do the 8 group coaching sessions however you want. Should we tell people about VIP day one more time? Because we've never done this before. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah, so this is really so you're going to be going through 3 days of workshops and panels, and it's going to be super inspiring. But the thing is that you're probably going to have questions. You're probably going to want to look at what you're currently doing. You're going to have notes. So the VIP day is your opportunity to not just listen to people talk, but actually interact and ask them. So Pat Flynn will be hosting a Q&A session. Jordan Harbinger about networking. How do you expand your reach past just, promoting your products? There's a incredible interview with Maggie McGrath, who is the editor of Forbes and Forbes Women. She's interviewed the top entrepreneurs. And really, we're going to dive into what are the habits that she sees successful people have? What are their mindset traits? And then there's a bonus workshop with Marissa Murgatroyd, who goes through like, how do you get people results? How do you get people to actually finish your course so they are promoting, so they're raving about your course as well?
Someone asked, is the $39 a month in US dollars, and do my students also pay in US dollars? All our pricing is in US dollars, but for your course, you set your pricing. You can choose from 100 different currencies and do whatever pricing, whatever currency you want to charge.
Benjamin says, what mic are you using? Okay, it is a Shure mic. SM7B.
Awesome. So we're going to be here for another 10 minutes. As much as we'd love to be here forever, Jess has to prepare for the next session.
Yes, and I hope you guys show up 2 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be with Melissa Griffin, all about growing an email list. She's incredible. And also, if you have upgraded today and you have her templates, this is going to be also very helpful because you're going to see like, how do you get people to your email list, and then you can then use those emails. So she's amazing.
But for the next 10 minutes, you have the next 10 minutes for anyone watching live to decide whether they want to take this offer. And again, to recap, this is the single best time all year to buy Teachable, because you get all of this additional stuff included at no extra charge. And because this is the first event, even within this summit, you get the most stuff by upgrading now live. So if you're watching a replay, I'm sorry, it's not you still get some of it, but you don't get the bonus, the 3 bonus power hours only available to those watching live. But for those of you watching live, you have 10 more minutes. Let us know if you upgrade and type it into chat so we can welcome you.
And
someone is asking, can I have my courses in multiple languages? You can have your courses in as many languages. Your site or your Teachable instance can only be in any one language, but you can translate it into any single language. Does that make sense? So courses in any language and as many languages, your site in any one language, but it doesn't have to be English.
Okay, there was a question.
Venus is saying, please show us what is included in each plan again. Pretty please. We can do it.
Got you.
We can do it one more time.
Okay, so this is the bonus, but I think you want to know the difference between professional. Okay.
So both our plans have unlimited courses and students. Our professional plan is fully customizable in terms of a look and feel. So it can be entirely white labeled. It can be your brand, your domain. You have full e-commerce to accept payments. And again, I think that's one of the things unique about Teachable is I think we have the single best payment system out there, since we handle all complexity for you. You can charge for your course one-off. You can charge for your course monthly, annually. You can have a subscription payment plan, which is a fixed number of payments. You can have affiliates sell your course for you. We'll pay your affiliates out for you, handle taxes. We'll pay your VAT taxes if you're based in the EU. We have mobile checkout, so your people can pay with Mobile Pay and Apple Pay and Google Pay. We do all of this and make your life super, super simple. The professional plan also includes the ability to have multiple instructors. It has no transaction fees, email marketing built in. So the big difference between that and the basic plan, we recommend the professional plan for everyone who's serious, and most people eventually end up there. The basic plan is a good place to start. The differences are there's a 5% transaction fee as opposed to no transaction fee in the professional plan. It's not fully white labeled, so there's still a little bit of Teachable branding. You don't have the ability to have one-click upsells, which is a really good way of having someone buy something right after they buy your course. And the reporting features are not quite as sophisticated. But if you just want to start out, the basic plan can still get you all of the bonus courses. Jess, do you want to show them the bonus courses real quick?
Yeah. Okay, so, let me make this full. There we go. Okay, so, and then everything you're getting today. So once you choose the plan that is the right fit for you, we are going to be giving you Melissa Griffin's 33 email templates. So there's so many different scenarios where you're going to need to send emails to your audience. And imagine Melissa Griffin has her copywriter and her work together and basically write out every single email that you can just plug and play, from when a new subscriber joins to leading up to if you want to do like webinars to leading up to selling courses. All of that is in there. Then you get our Clicks to Client Masterclass with Bushra Azar. Now, Bushra, many of you have seen her in our previous summits. She's incredible. She really understands consumer psychology, and she understands how to get the right people excited to buy your course and the ones that are going to get results. Then you've got Regina's Get Your First Sale course, and she's going to help you choose like what are the right funnels and the right sales sequences to get your customers to your product. You've got the VIP day. You get full access to Teachable U, which is our flagship program. everything that you need in order to launch your course. And not just from launching, but choosing a topic, growing your email list, creating the content, opening and closing enrollment, and you get access to the replays from Teachable Live, 8 weeks of live group coaching on the Pro Plan. There is a lot here. Every time we read it out, every time I'm like,
so much stuff.
This is a good deal.
And for the next 8 minutes, you still have access to the 3 power hours, which is like a private consulting session.
Actually, there's 4.
There's 4.
We have a bonus with Leslie Samuel. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And you get all of those included just in this deal. Wow, I'm so tired just reading this all out. Let's go back to chat for a few more minutes. And everyone, whether you buy or not, 2 things. 1, I want to thank you for coming here. This does mean the world to us. Yes, we put this offer together, and yes, we think it's the best deal of the year. But whether you buy or not, honestly, like, I want you to take this inspiration, take the motivation, take this energy. There were almost 10,000 people at the beginning of this. There's still over 5,000. Take this excitement and energy and make sure you act upon it. Whether you buy the bundle or not, don't, inspiration is fleeting. Make sure you double down, capitalize on this, and, actually take the next steps to make your online course a reality.
Yes, and really take advantage of the workshops. We've had people just go through the summit itself and get wins. So just know whether you're a Teachable customer or maybe this time around you're only able to attend the free sessions, just implement, like you were saying, what you learn. And also, we didn't actually mention this, but we might have some fun things happening during our live sessions randomly where we might be giving away things.
Yep.
So if you can, definitely show up live as well.
Johnny has the question, if I create multiple courses, can I use the same plan? Yes, every plan includes unlimited courses. You can have hundreds. We have one person that has 1,000 plus courses, unlimited students as well. You can have, we have someone who has close to 1 million students. It's all included in the same price. It's something, we believe in. And something I want to highlight as well, and I did a little bit before, and is Jess and I are here, and Jess is going to be here for the next 3 days, and this has been 4 days. This has been really fun. But what you're ultimately investing in is not just our work, investing in the work of the 100 people behind you, the 100 plus people behind you who have put this entire event together, including, we have over 40 people who are building and improving our product every single day. We're adding features all the time. For those of you who've been on Teachable for a while, you're seeing all of that. We have over 30 people on our customer care team, both in New York and North Carolina, who are here again to support you and help you be successful. We have 15 people on our marketing and events team who've worked the entire year to make this happen, book these speakers, kind of put this bonus together. What you're investing in is not just this, but the work of 100 plus people who are constantly working really, really hard to make what you're experiencing better all the time. And again, I'm seeing people in chat who've been with Teachable for a long time and have seen the improvement. You're buying not just Teachable today, but Teachable later. So this is an investment in us. You're taking a bet on us ultimately.
Yeah. And Al says, thanks for a great presentation. Jeremy did basic annual. Thank you all so much for being here. And again, if we have not answered your question for whatever reason, email summit@teachable.com, and also join us at 2 p.m. Eastern today because we have some fun stuff planned with Melissa Griffin talking about growing an email list.
And for the last minute stragglers, we have 3 minutes. If you want to get on your upgrade in, you have 3 minutes to get everything in live. Let us know and type it into chat. So as long as you see the chat, let's imagine, the video might be off if you're a couple minutes after because some people are on a delay, but you type it into chat, we still have your upgrade. If chat is visible to you, you're still eligible for all the bonuses, including the fast action bonus. But this has been so fun. We every single year is bigger and better. I never in my life dreamt we'd be here in front of 10,000 plus people.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Darnell making purchase right now. Guys, this has been humbling, to be honest.
Yeah. But please keep us posted. Again, whether you are already a Teachable customer, whether you upgrade to Teachable now, or maybe this time around you're just enjoying the free content, please keep us posted. We're always looking to share your stories, and just show the more people that are sharing their knowledge and helping other people, the better. So thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. We will see you at 2 p.m. Eastern. So that is in just an hour with Melissa Griffin. But again, thank you guys.